What you're looking at may not look like much, but this represents, believe it or not, 3.5 days of crazy, ridiculous, exhausting, stressful work. So what's this about? This is about installing an Ikea floating vanity. And the floating vanity is over here. And as you can see, it wants to anchor in 4 places into the wall. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4. And I've added, based on recommendations on the web, 1, 2, 3, 4 additional mounting points drilled through this cross member. The thing that's genius about the Ikea floating vanity is that you get 2 full-sized, or at least full-depth drawers with soft closers, very, very elegant design. Now, how do they do that? Every vanity that you see on the market has a cutout in the top drawer, which is, I'm not sure which is the top or the bottom. I think this is the top drawer. So there's a U-shaped cutout in the vanity drawers. Either there is no drawer, or there's a U-shaped cutout like this that accounts for the plumbing, because you've got to have a drain. So what IKEA does that's kind of genius, where is it? It's over here, is they've got this system that allows the drain to sit up at the back of the sink within 4 inches of the wall, because when the drawers are closed, there are 4 inches at the back of the vanity. So this is a really, really unique drain system. It's a little bit cumbersome right now. Really, really unique system that, as you can see, pretty much aligns the plumbing line with the back of the sink, and it gives it a very, very low profile. So that's the genius part. The crazy, crazy part that kept me going for days and days was the plumbing. It turns out, because I'm no plumber, it turns out that what was sticking out of the wall, just straight out of the wall, was this piece here, about 2.5 inches worth. And I couldn't for the life of me, after going to Rona, Lowe's, Home Depot, figure out, and even to professional hardware suppliers, what the diameter of this is. It looked to me like it was in between 1.25 inch copper and 1.5 inch copper, and everybody told me that was impossible. Well, what it turns out to be, and folks at home, do not measure this with a micrometer or a vernier caliper, because I got almost like soundly chewed out by a plumbing guy telling me that when you come in here with a caliper measurement, we kick you out the door because we don't deal with engineers. That's for scientists. We're plumbers, and we know what we're doing. So ultimately, it turned out that it was really dumb, stupid, simple, because what I needed to do was I needed to turn the pipe in 4 inches. It turned out that all I needed was a 90-degree 1.25 inch copper elbow and a kind of a rubber coupler with a compression joint to join the 1.25 inch copper to the 1.5 inch plastic IKEA drain pipe. And let me get a tape measure, and you'll see that that turns well within, where's the 4 inch mark? There's the 4 inch mark. So you can see it turns well within 4 inches. Actually, the shut-off valves are within 4 inches as well. There's the, hang on, having trouble showing this. There's the 4 inch mark. So you see? So as long as it's within 4 inches, it all fits nicely behind the sink. What I just did right now is intuitively I had this turning to the right, and it turned out after I installed the cabinet on the wall, which accounts for all these anchor points, that it needed to be turning to the left. left. So all I need to do now, I'm going to touch up our brand new paint job, which is kind of buggered up here and there by the work and a little bit stained by my master plumbing skills. And once I've touched that up, I'm just going to assemble this wonderful piece of furniture, and I'll show you what that looks like. And it's a whole big improvement over what was here before, which was kind of like really not our taste. So watch this space, folks, because I'm going to take all this stuff and some of this stuff and inspire myself with these instructions, and maybe use some more of this stuff in order to get what will be a very nice vanity installed right over here. And after having cursed, like, you know, not too much, mostly just sweat, no blood, we've got a result. So just in case you think I was joking, look at this. I've got running water. I tested the overflow. The overflow's okay. So there's lots of water up here, but down here, everything is dry as bones. Oh, what a thing of great beauty. You have no idea what tenaciousness it took to install the sink. Now what I'm going to do is install the drawers, and I believe that's going to be a piece of cake. We'll see. Here's the finished cabinet, all properly installed. And here's the amazing thing about the Ikea floating vanity, and that is you get a full depth drawer. How amazing is that? And you don't just get one, that's the top drawer. You get a full depth bottom drawer. And by depth, obviously, I mean this measurement, not that measurement. So full depth there, no U-shaped cutout. Most vanities that you'll buy won't have that cutout in the bottom drawer, but for sure they have it in the top drawer. It would be like you'd lose basically almost all of that space in that top drawer. And there's the plumbing. So the plumbing is right back there. So that's the genius. It's that engineering piece, and everything else works really well. That's an Ikea faucet and an Ikea drain system, and it just works like a charm. So there you go. I'm a happy camper, and Ikea sold one more Godmorgon cabinet and Odensvik sink. Hopefully I've got that right. That's it for this episode of Life on Two Wheels, and no wheels were involved in this episode, although I did source some of my plumbing parts and a lot of the running around I did on my Vespa. Stay tuned to Life on Two Wheels. In a future episode coming soon, I'm taking you to explore a little bit further Vimy Ridge and what it means to Canadians, and what it might mean to you, and what it might mean to me. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like this episode, click on the link to subscribe to my playlist, and visit the website where you'll find the touring guide, the gear guide, and so much more. See you next time on Life on Two Wheels.